Have you ever considered that there might be someone in your life who has been quietly, unintentionally helping you for years without you even realizing it? After hearing this story, you'll look at every relationship in your home differently. Two brothers lived in a village. They lost their parents in childhood. No support, no guidance. They were just two boys and a piece of land their father had left them, which was enough to feed them both. So they started working hard. Every day, from morning till evening, they would plow the fields together, sow seeds, and harvest the crops. Gradually, the land itself began to return to them what they had given. Years passed. The elder brother got married, and soon his house was filled with the laughter of two children. A wife, two children. His entire family now consisted of 4. But the younger brother was still alone, just him, his small hut, and half of it. Still, every year when the harvest was harvested, they both divided it equally. Not a single grain less, not a single grain more. But the real story hadn't even begun. One evening, the younger brother stood alone in his field, the sun setting behind the mountains. Suddenly, a thought came to his mind, one that wouldn't leave him. He thought, "This isn't fair. I'm alone. My needs are so small, but my brother has a whole family. He has to feed 4 people, so why should we both share equally?" That night, when the entire village was asleep, he did something no one had told him to. He quietly picked up a sack of his grain, crossed the moonlit field to his brother's room, placed it there without making a sound, and without waiting for thanks, quietly returned home. He didn't tell anyone about it, not a single word. But this is where the story takes a turn you wouldn't expect. That same night, in another corner of the same village, the elder brother was tossing and turning in his bed, lost in his own thoughts. He thought, "This isn't fair either. I have a wife and children who will take care of me in my old age, but my brother has no one. Who will take care of him tomorrow? He needs more from me, not less." So he got up too. In the darkness, he filled a sack, crossed the same field his younger brother had crossed just hours before, and quietly placed the sack in his brother's room. No one saw anyone. No one knew anything. Now, imagine, both brothers were sacrificing for each other on the same night with the same thought, and neither of them had any idea. Days passed, weeks passed, and something strange began to happen. Every morning, the two brothers noticed something strange. Their grain never seemed to diminish. Whatever they gave each other each day, the same amount would return to their barn. The younger brother wondered, "Am I losing count?" The elder brother wondered, "Is someone playing a joke on me?" Night after night this continued, one brother giving, unaware that at the same time in the same field, the other brother was doing exactly the same. And then, one night, the moment finally arrived. Under a starry sky, the two brothers carrying sacks of grain on their shoulders were walking towards each other's barn, and suddenly, in the middle of the field, they came face to face. 2 large, hard-working hands, holding 2 sacks, stared at each other in the moonlight. For a moment, neither of them uttered a word, and then, suddenly, everything became clear. The disappearing grain, that never-ending room, those silent steps in the darkness of the night. This wasn't a secret, it was love, the same love that flowed silently from both sides for years, finally meeting in the middle of the field. Without a word, the two brothers put down their sacks and embraced each other, and there, on the very land their parents had left them as inheritance, 2 grown men burst into tears, not from grief, but from a joy that defied words. Now, pause and consider this. We all consider someone in our lives an equal partner, brothers, sisters, friends, parents, husbands and wives. We keep accounts of who gave how much and who took how much. But real relationships aren't formed where the accounts are equal. Real relationships are formed where both sides stop keeping accounts. A sincere act of kindness is never a loss. It always comes back in some form, sometimes from the least expected. So tonight, when you go home, stop for a moment, then think, is there someone in your life who is silently caring for you and you don't even know it? And the most important question, are you willing to carry that burden for someone without them even knowing it?